Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een, amma ba'd. To proceed, to continue our story, An-Nasiku wal-Jarratu. An-Nasiku wal-Jarratu, and the point that we concluded on in our previous lesson was his statement, في زاوية من زوايا البيت. Right, Shabazz? In a corner from the corners of the house. So, the next statement, the next sentence is في يوم من الأيام. Right. Fi is what type of word, Shabazz? Harfu jarrin. What effect does it have in yawm?
Gives it a majroor.
Makes it majroorun with one kasr or two.
It'd be two.
Two?
Because there's no al.
Because there's no al. Fi yawmin min. Focus on the noon.
Mansur. Fatha.
Fatha, because we need to connect it to the lam, because we can have two seconds. Min al-ayyam, and then what goes on the meme? Ayyami, it's majroorun again, one, because we have alif lam there, right? Min al-ayyami, fi yawmin min al-ayyami, which we know now means
in a day from days.
Right. Fi yawmin min al-ayyam, it's the Arabic version of once upon a time or one day. Fi yawmin min al-ayyam. And then we have wa ba'da an امتلأت وبعد أن امتلأت الجرة. Right. Okay. So we have في يوم من الأيام, and then وبعد أن امتلأت الجرة. وبعد أن امتلأت الجرة. ما شاء الله. تلميذ. Right. في يوم من الأيام, once upon a time or one day from the days that we know. وبعد, بعد, what does بعد mean? بعد,
afterwards.
After. What's the opposite of بعد?
Mama. No.
Qabla. Qabla is before, Ba'da is afterwards. Okay? Wa ba'da and after, wa ba'da an. Right, then we have this verb. Ba'da anim. Right, that would ordinarily be an, wouldn't it? Would be an with the sukoon.
No.
But it becomes a kasra because we can't have two sukoons meeting. Wa ba'da anim tala'at. Right, this verb.
It was going to be a fatha anyway. Or was it going to be sukoon?
No, it's going to be a sukoon.
Right. How did we decide that it was going to be a kasra?
Because if it's a sukoon, this verb here has a hamzatul wasl, right? A hamzatul wasl, which means that you don't pronounce it if you have a word before. Just like all the time in Al-Quran. In Al-Quran, the hamzatul wasl is like a small sad, like that on top. You never pronounce the alif. But that sign there is specific to the Quran. In normal Arabic, it's just a kasra. So if we were beginning with that verb, we would say imtala'at. But because we've got something before it, an, you don't pronounce. Most of the time in Arabic it's not even written, like in the text, it's not there. Okay? So you can't say an, aden, imtala'at, can you? So it has to become a kasra. وَبَعْدَ أَنِ امْتَلَأَتْ. Right?
How do we decide on that vowel? Why can't it be anam tala'at?
Oh, because it just becomes kasra. It's the rule. It's the rule of pronunciation.
That's what I was asking. How do we decide on that?
Yeah, just becomes a kasra. Right. So, this verb, imtala'a. What does imtala'a mean? The sentence is وَبَعْدَ أَنِ امْتَلَأَتْ الْجَرَّةُ. What does al-jarra to mean?
The jar.
The jar. Like a jam jar.
Sorry, it's from the story. Full.
Full.
Imtalat, is it full?
Yeah. Right. Imtala'at. Now. So, imtala'at means it became full. So what became full? Abdul Hamid. We have a verb. It became full. What do we always look for?
The doer.
The doer, the one who did it. Now here it's a bit strange because normally the doer is a person. Don't you? We normally associate the doer with a person, like kataba al-waladu, the boy wrote. Okay? Qara'atil bintu, the girl read. But here, the doer is the jar. The doer's the jar, that's why it takes a dhamma. Meaning, وَبَعْدَ أَنِ امْتَلَأَ. Here again, this should be a sukoon on the ta. Shouldn't it? It should be a sukoon. But there's a sukoon here, there. You can't have two sukoons a meeting. So what happens to this sukoon? Becomes a kasra. Right. وَبَعْدَ أَنْ امْتَلَأَتِ الْجَرَّةُ. Okay? Now, this verb, imtala'a, this occurs in Al-Quran in one place. Does anybody know what that one place is? The ayah in Surah Al-Qaf, where Allah Azza wa Jalla said, يَوْمَ نقول جهنم هل امتلأت يوم نقول لجهنم هل امتلأت. يوم, the day. نقول, what does نقول mean?
We said.
We say. The day we say li jahannama.
In the Jahannam.
No. نقول li jahannam.
For the Jahannam.
To
or for it.
Okay, remember that qala, he said this is a verb or naqulu, present tense. It usually goes with a la. Right? So yawma naqulu li jahannama. The day we say to Jahannam, hal imtala'ta. So what does that mean? What does hal imtala'ta mean?
Is it full?
Not is it full, hal imtala'ta.
Hal means what?
Is
full.
Yeah, but what does imtala'ta mean? Imtala'tu, imtala'ta.
You single male full.
Right. Hal imtala'ta. Meaning, the day we say to Jahannam, are you full? Meaning after the people are placed in Jahannam. Iyadhan billah. Jahannam will be asked by Allah, hal imtala'ta. But that verb is there. Hal, actually it would be halim
I was gonna ask,
talakta.
how come it's not same rule as
Good, Abdul Hamid. It is supposed to. Halim talakta. Are you full? So Jahannam will say, actually it's halim talakti.
because of that?
No, it's halim talakti because it's female. Imtalakti, it's Jahannam. This word is female. Fatakulu hal min mazid. So Jahannam will say, is there somebody else, any more? Okay? يوم نقول لجهنم هل امتلأت فتقول هل من مزيد. So that verb is in Surah Al-Qaf. So in Taraweeh, and that will appear in probably about 5 days' time. Look out for that ayah. So an imtala, right here. وَبَعْدَ أَنْ امْتَلَأَتِ الْجَرَّةُ, and after the jar became full. So one day, and after the jar became full, what happened? Abdul Anamul Haq. استلقى الناسق على ظهري. Right? تلقى الناسك على ظهره. ظهري. Right. What does istalqa mean?
He laid down.
Right. He was led down. Right? Lying down. Right? Who was lying down, Abdul Hamid?
Or is that the Hermit?
An-Nasik. Right? The same Nasik that we know. Right? Istalqa An-Nasik. So Abdul Hamid, what goes on the kaf if he's a doer?
The pesh, Dhamma.
Good, the Dhamma. Right? Istalqa an-nasiku ala. What does ala mean?
One.
On. Dhahri. Right. Dhahrihi. Why is it dhahrihi? What effect does Allah have on dhahrihi or dhahruhu? What does, sorry?
Drags it down.
Makes it majroor. Right, Abdul Hamid, we know this. So what does dhahrun mean? Istalqa an-nasiku ala dhahrihi. How do you lie down? On what?
Bed. No, back.
On your back, right? Ala dhahrihi.
He said that.
Sorry?
He just said that before.
Right. So dhahrun means a back. Dhahrihi means
His back.
his back. Okay? Ala dhahrihi. So istalqa an-nasiku ala dhahrihi. And then we have wa asahu fi yadihi. Wa asahu fi yadihi. Right. So what's happening now? What does asahu mean?
His walking stick.
His stick. Right? His stick. Like in the ayah in Surah Taha, where Allah Azza wa Jalla spoke to Musa alayhi salam, and he said, وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا Musa. وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ. What is in your right hand? قَالَ هِيَ أَصَايَ. He said, it is my stick. Asaya, my stick, or staff. This is asahu, his stick. Fi means in yadihi. What does yadihi mean?
Hand. His
Yadihi,
his hand.
his hand. So, Shabazz, translate all of this. This is a nice sentence.
In a day from days,
Yeah.
once upon a time. And after the jar was full,
Yes.
I didn't get the istalaka nasik.
Istalqa means he led down.
The nasik, the nasik laid down
Yeah.
on his back. On his back,
Wa asahu,
and his stick
In his
in
hand.
his hand.
in his hand.
Laid down with.
Right. So we have two body parts.
Should not be with, no? Yeah.
Sorry?
So instead of being, he's laid down ala zahri on his back. So wa, I pronounced as and.
Yeah, and?
His stick, or and his stick in his hand.
Yeah.
Or with his.
So his stick is in his hand, he's led down on his back.
I was going to say with the stick in his hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say with.
Yeah, you can, it's just the same thing, right?
It's another word for with.
Be the same.
Be.
Yeah. But his stick is in his hand.
His hand, yeah.
Just like this pen is in my hand. Right? So we have two body parts. Dhahrihi,
Back.
his back, yadihi,
His hand.
his hand. Right?
Yeah, that you. Yeah.
And we have two verbs. Imtala'a,
Full.
yeah?
Became full, yeah.
It became full. Imtala'a and istalqa. Istalqa.
Lie down.
He laid down. Okay, is that clear? Right, the next sentence, please. Anam al-haq.
وكانت الجر وكانت الجر
Right, وكانت الجرة فوق رأسه. Right. وكانت الجرة فوق رأسه. Right, so وكانت الجرة. We have كانت الجرة. Okay, كانت. Why is it كانت and not كان?
To the female.
Because الجرة is female. So what does it mean? فوق رأسه. وكانت الجرة فوق رأسه. Well, we know what al-jarratu means.
Yeah, the jar used to be fawqa.
The jar, what does kanat mean?
Used to.
Was.
Was or used to.
Remember, the used to is only when you have kana then a verb. Ordinarily, kana just means was.
Was.
But this is kanat because it's female. And then it becomes kanatil
Two sukun.
because of two sukoons. وَكَانَتِ الْجَرَّةُ, and the jar was فَوْقَ
Top.
رَأْسِهِ.
On top of.
فَوْقَ رَأْسِهِ. What does فَوْقَ mean?
Fawqa on top.
Above
Above,
رَأْسِهِ.
The house, no.
No, we've just done. Ra's, oh right. Ra's on his head.
Right.
So remember what's happening. He
Lie down on
is lying down on his back.
with the stick.
His stick is in his hand, and al-jarratu, the jar, is above his head. Right? So now we've got three body parts. What are they, Shabazz? The three body parts.
Back, head, hand.
Yeah, in
Oh,
Arabic.
sorry. Ra'sihi, yadihi, or that's his hand,
Yeah.
and
Back.
istalaqa. No,
No,
that's lying down.
istalqa is lying down.
No, yeah,
So we've got dhahrun, a back,
Yadun.
yadun, a hand, ra'sun, a head. Right? وكانت الجرة فوق رأسي فنظر إليها وبدأ يفكر Right. So فنظر. What does فنظر mean? What do you always say when we have a fi'l that begins with fa?
The part of word.
Here, is the fa part of نظر or does it just mean
Means so.
so or then?
So
What does نظر mean?
he looked.
He looked. How do you say I looked?
Nazartu.
نظرت. You looked single male.
T.
نظر
Ta.
Ta.
ta. You looked single female.
Nazarti.
T.
نظرتي. We looked.
Nazarna.
نظرنا. They looked plural male.
Nazartum.
No, that's you looked plural male. They. This is the easy one because it always ends in
Ooh.
ooh.
Nazaru.
نظروا.
Sorry.
نظروا. You looked plural male. نظرتم.
Tum. A female tunna.
Right. You look plural female. نظرتن. Right. فنظر إليها. What does إليها mean? إليها.
Ilaiha on it.
Not on it. That's عليها.
So.
This is إليها. We know this.
Ila in.
No. What does... This is just a harfu jar and an attached pronoun.
Yeah. And
So what does إلى mean?
to.
To. Ha.
Hada damit.
It.
The jar.
To it.
To it.
What does the ha refer to?
The
jar.
jar.
The jar.
Yeah.
That ha means it, but it's female because al-jarratu is female.
Yeah. That's a ha.
Yeah, that's a ha. Yeah?
So you look.
What did you think it was? That's a ha.
So he looked it.
Then he looked
In.
towards it.
Towards it. Yeah.
So remember, he's lying down on his back.
And then on top of his head.
Asahu fi yadihi. His stick is in his hand. The jar's above his head and is looking for nadhara ilayha. Right? وَبَدَأَ يُفَكِّرُ وَبَدَأَ يُفَكِّرُ. What does bada'a mean?
After.
That's ba'da.
Oh.
Bada'a.
Start or something.
He started. Bada'a is a verb.
Verb. Yeah.
He started. Bada'a, he started. How do you say you started, single male? Bada'
Ta.
ta, you started, single female.
Badati.
Badati, we started.
Badana.
They started, plural male.
Tom.
Badat.
That's you, Abdul Hamid. Badatum. They, plural male. The easy one.
Ooh.
Bada'u.
Badau.
Right? وَبَدَأَ. What did he start to do? يُفَكِّرُ. وَبَدَأَ يُفَكِّرُ. What does يُفَكِّرُ mean? فكر, we've done this. فكر وفكر لمدة طويلة.
Fikir, I mean, what's called? To think, what you call fikir?
This is in Bengali too,
Yeah.
Abdul Hamid.
What's that?
Fikir.
يفكر.
Thinking.
Fikir.
Right, he started to think. يفكر, he thinks.
Fi'l mudari.
Right? So we've got a verb in the past tense mean he started. This is how you express he started to do something. He started to read, he started to write, he started to think. You put bada'a and then the verb in the present. Bada'a yufakkiru.
He started to think.
Right? Yufakkiru, he is thinking. How do you say I'm thinking? What does it begin with? Ufakkiru.
Yeah.
We are thinking.
No, fikir.
نفكر. Right. وبدأ يفكر. So he started to think. So now الناسك, right, is thinking. And what does he think? فقال في نفسه. Right, the easy bit. فقال في نفسه.
He said to himself.
Right. We know this now, right? فَقَالَ فِي نَفْسِهِ. So he said, فِي نَفْسِهِ, in himself. Right? What did he say to himself? Alam al-Haq. What did he say to himself? سأبيء الأصل الذي في هذه الجرة. Right. So he started to think. بدأ يفكر. What was he thinking? فقال في نفسه, and said to himself, سأبيء. What does سأبيء mean? Well, first of all, what does the sa bit mean?
Sa is in the future.
In the future. Will. Remember.
Near future, yeah?
Yeah, the near future.
Yeah.
Remember, to express will in Arabic, you just put the sa before the verb in the present tense. Yeah. So the actual verb is ubi'u. What does ubi'u mean? Ubi'u. Well, it begins with an alif, and whenever you have a fi'lul mudari, present tense that begins with an alif, who are we talking about?
Myself.
I. So I will do something. What am I going to do? Ubi'u. Ubi'u, the past of this is ba'a. Ba'a is the opposite of ishtara.
Ishtara means bought.
He bought. Ishtara is he bought. Therefore, ba'a is what, Abdul Hamid?
Sell. Thank you.
He sold.
Sold, yeah.
Ba'a is he sold, past. Ubi'u therefore means I will sell. Right? Or I'm selling, but you put sa before it. So I will sell. What am I going to sell? Al-asala. I'm going to sell al-asala. Why is this mansubun?
Because that's the maf'ulun bihi.
Because it's the maf'ulun bihi, the object. Remember Abdul Hamid, the first lesson? Sa'ubi'u Ubi'u al-asala. I'm going to sell al-asala. Alladhi. Alladhi. What does alladhi mean?
Then. No,
we've done alladhi, allati, alladhina. You read it all the time in Al-Quran. Inna alladhina. What does alladhi mean? Which. Okay?
Which is.
Well, that's another word for which. When you're asking question or something.
Ayyu.
Yeah.
Right. Sa'ubi'u wal-asala alladhi fi hadhihi al-jarrati.
In that jar.
In this jar.
I will sell.
Sa'ubi'u al-asala alladhi fi hadhihi al-jarrati.
He's looking at it and thinking, I will sell that.
Right. So what does that sentence mean, Shavaz?
So he was looking at it and he was saying, I will sell the honey that is in that jar.
Not that
Which
jar.
is in that jar.
Not that. Hadihi.
In this jar.
In this jar. بمبلغ كبير من الماء. بمبلغ كبير من المال. Right. So I'm going to sell al-asala.
This honey.
الذي في هذه الجرة, which is in this jar, بمبلغ. Why is it مبلغ here? B.
B for Abuja.
B is a harfu jar. So it must be بمبلغ. What does مبلغ mean? Amount. So I'm going to sell the honey which is in this jar B
With the amount.
with, or here it really means for. بمبلغ كبير كبير
Big.
كبير
Rin.
كبير. Why is it كبير?
Because matches the.
Because it has to match. A sifatun, an adjective, has to match a noun in 4 things, remember? Those 4 things. Gender, number, state, definiteness or indefiniteness.
What's that rule called?
Which
That
rule?
sifatun that matches the.
Yeah, the sifatun that has to match the ism.
Ism.
But that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's just-
like jumlatul fi'liya.
No, it's just those 4 things.
Right.
Right? Match. It has to match. So remember, he's going to sell this honey for what? بمبلغ كبير.
A lot of them.
For a large amount of what? Minal mal. So what goes on the lam here, Ya Abdul Hamid? Huh? Abdul Hamid?
Kasra.
A kasra. Why a kasra?
Is it because of min?
And what type of word is a min? You know this.
I don't know how.
It's the same as fi, the same as bi.
Can't remember now.
Harfu jar, preposition.
That's the one.
Okay?
I always forget it.
بمبلغ كبير من المال. Okay, I'm going to sell this honey which is in this jar for a large amount. بمبلغ كبير of what? من المال. So he started to think, making a plan of what he's going to do. Okay?